Hi, today we're going to be starting a three-part series on solving our equations. And in this first part, we're going to be introducing a couple of new operations called logarithms and exponentials. Typically, when you see a logarithm, it's going to be in this first form right here. And when we see an exponential, it's going to be something that looks kind of like this. And they are inverses of one another, so when you see them in an equation, you have to use the other to cancel it out, just like addition and subtraction. So our log is going to be broke up into some different parts. The first one being this log right here, which just indicates it's a logarithm, same as the exponential has the x right here. The base, which is represented by b, is going to be this right here. This is the number being raised by x, or the subtext right next to the log. And then we have n, which is our argument. This is the number that our logarithm runs to. In other words, like where it will stop. Okay. All right. So when we're looking at these, we can try to see how we're going to convert them back and forth to be able to understand the relationship between them. So for example, we can take log base 3 of 5 equals x. And in this case, we're going to take b, which is our base, and our 3 right here, and reapply it where the b is in the exponential. So we're going to take 3 of x equals what our argument is. So it's going to equal 5, like this. Okay, let's try that again. Oops. So this next time, we're going to take an exponential and make a logarithm out of it. So if we take 2x equals 32, we can take the base from this one and reapply it where the base would be in a logarithm. So first, we have to write out that log base of 2, and then our argument is this equals right here, and we're just going to put that in the argument spot. So parentheses 32 equals x. Okay, I'm going to write out one more for you guys, and I want you to try that. Pause the video, and then come back, and we can move on really quickly. So for this one, I want you to do 5 power of x equals 3. And we're going to do one log as well. Log base 3 with an argument of 132 equals x. So pause the video, come back in a second, and we can start that as well. Okay, welcome back. We're going to go over these together real quick, and then we can jump back into our using inverse operations. So we are looking at 5 to the power of x equals 3. So we're going to take our base, which is this 5 right here, and reapply it where the base in the log would be. So log base 5 of our argument, which is this 3 right here, equals x. Now we're looking at the logarithm, we're just working backwards. So you're going to take the base, which is here, and the argument here, and reapply them where they would go in an exponential. So you're going to take the base, which is 3, to the power of x equals 132. All right. Okay, we're going to go over some using inverse operations on some problems first, and then we can move on to the next lesson. Next, we've got 4x minus 2 over 5 equals 2. Before we can do anything else, we're going to need to get rid of this denominator, or the division. So we're going to multiply by 5 on both sides, and when we do that, we're going to get 4x minus 2, is equal to 10. Then we can remove this 2 by adding 2 to both sides. It's going to be 4x equals 12. And finally divide by 4. That way we can get what x really does equal to. And it's going to be x equals 3. Okay, a couple more problems to work through. Okay, we're going to have 4 to the power of x, so this is going to be an exponential problem, plus 13 minus 13 is going to equal 25. So first of all, we're going to have to get the exponential by itself so we can solve. So we're going to add 13 to both sides, and we get 4 to the power of x equals 38. Okay, and at this point, this should look pretty similar to that form we saw earlier with the practice problems up here, like this one. So we can just convert this to a log like we practiced. So we're going to take our base of 4 and put that right in the subtext of log. And then our argument of 38 equals x. And then this is exactly what we can put into the calculator to find what we need. All right, at this point, I'm going to give you just a couple of practice problems to send you on your way before we can start lesson 2. So there is 3 power of x plus 13 equals 22. And we can take log base 3 x plus 5 plus 6 equals 10.